Bankruptcy laws. Do we make it easier for companies to go out of business? A lot of emphasis on how do you do business with ease, which is important. How do you go out of business with ease? Those are the kinds of questions I think we have to see a lot more systemic thinking on. Mr. Modi has shown in Gujarat that he's very process-driven. I think he will enjoy the idea of looking at this as a process. It's too early to say whether they've got it. I hope they will get it.
Ma'am, the worry of every startup on the ground is funding. There's no lack of brilliant ideas, but there always seems to be a lack of ready moolah. As one of the leading bankers in the country, how do you intend to fill that vacuum so that more people are ready to take the plunge?
The issue is, are there in India a lot of those small ideas that don't see the light of the day because of lack of that kind of funding, which is, angel kind of funding. So over and above what the banking system does, as I was saying earlier, we actually even look at how do we fund ideas, which are very different from funding a project finance in a project finance manner. So we have been funding innovative ideas around technology.
You can't talk about innovation today in India without linking it to e-commerce. It's clearly the flavor of the season. You've seen mind-boggling valuations being commanded by the likes of Flipkart. How much of an impact have the likes of the Bansals and the Bahls have had on perhaps nurturing an atmosphere which coaxes people to get into e-commerce? And also another teething question, do you think the entire e-commerce boom in India is slightly exaggerated? Comments from both of you.
No, it's not exaggerated at all. In fact, it's probably underplayed. I think there's a huge boom coming. It is going to reach a tipping point and take off when we get 4G services. And then perhaps Reliance Jio might in fact be that creator of that tipping point. As far as exaggerated values are concerned, those are part of the business cycle. They are not. I believe markets are rational, finally, and there is exaggeration always at the beginning of any kind of cycle. It settles down to equilibrium, but it's a necessary part of luring investment into an area. Is it a role model? Yes, of course. It's a role model. Flipkart particularly because it attracts more foreign capital in, it attracts local capital in, creates role models for new business.
Well, first of all, I would say that, these examples that you talk about, let's not just look at their impact as to whether they have had an impact in boosting e-commerce. I think I look at these as role models that are then becoming clear to India that India is a place where you can take your ideas, make them scalable, and and you have an opportunity there.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.